We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Chad Kuhl, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Standing in, Devin Travis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The Blue Jays, second baseman, Devin Travis.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 2-0 on the way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hernandez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with it.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. Popped him up. Just foul. Line drive, base hit down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Mancini, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Jaime Garcia, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jaime Garcia is another one of the guys that's come all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Big overhand curveball. Velocity good, not great since he hurt his arm. 89 to 92 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better. If his changeup is on, he could be really tough.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Into the box now, Carlton McKenzie. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Ready with the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. McKenzie leads off second with nobody out. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Hernandez patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Batting third baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Popped straight up. Cozart onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So coming to the plate, Zach Cozart. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Zach Cozart.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Under this one is Harrison, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting eighth.
So digging in now, Russell Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So at the very least, that two-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Standing in now, Jaime Garcia. No balls and one strike. Martin is off at first with two away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. One left for Toronto. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's David Freese to stand in. The head-to-head line against Garcia. Pretty average results. 4 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and the umpire Jerry Hillsdale says you went around for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Hernandez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 6, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Digging in, Josh Harrison. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Cozart. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. A ball and no strikes. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Devin Travis. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Travis stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Digging in to try it again, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. At the knees, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. McKenzie will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now in the box, Gregory Polanco as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Gregory Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding forward now, Chad Kuhl. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
In now, Carlton McKenzie. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. Now the 1-0. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Mancini is over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoak. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Justin Smoak.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Smoak waiting on the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Called strike 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Cervelli is under it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Adam Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. And the tag from Martin. They got him at the plate.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Fouled away. Freese, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Popped him up. Frazier moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Jaime Garcia.
So here now is the pitcher, Jaime Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battled.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hernandez going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired. 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box, Chad Kuhl, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That's inside. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Devin Travis. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. George Cantos will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 70, George Cantos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Cantos hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now a pitch on the way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Marcus Stroman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 6, Marcus Stroman.
Leading off the inning, Carlton McKenzie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Carlton McKenzie.
First pitch coming, here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Stroman steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Norm Salter is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Norm Salter.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Good. 0-2 now. Popped him up. Polanco coming on, and no one will get this one. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. The 1-2. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Aledmys Diaz will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In previous matchups against George Contos, he's 0 for 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's out number 2.
The batter, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Troy Tulowitzki will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. McKenzie is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Norm Salter will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 8.
Troy Tulowitzki will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Number 2, Troy Tulowitzki. Now
Dave Goldman gets the ball from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Billy Burns is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Hernandez. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center. And the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, David Freese. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And that one just missed outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-2. Fouled off. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Hernandez, and that's the third out. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 7 complete here tonight. All even at 1 apiece. Ready for another shot now, Rendell Grichuk. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Russell Martin now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. One and two now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Jace Peterson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Jace Peterson.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit hard down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Kevin Segrist is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Segrist, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Harrison scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center field,
Kendrys Morales will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Peterson on third with 2 out. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
High in the air into shallow left center. Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Aaron Luke will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
Gibson Lopez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 61, Gibson Lopez.
Dalton Pompey will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And time to check out the line score for this spring training affair. Both teams working the kinks out as we play the 8th inning tonight. Josh Bell will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 55.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. So 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And the changeup is way low that time. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
In now, Carlton McKenzie. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Grichuk has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Pirates 1. Dwight Smith Jr. will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Bo Schultz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman.
Here's a high pop-up. Goldschmidt waits on it. 1 away.
First baseman, number 8, Warren Calter.
Anthony Alford will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Alford.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy Burns.
So striding in, Billy Burns, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Schultz is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward 3rd. But little trouble handling this one down there at 3rd, as that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Pirates 1. Roberto Ozuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Roberto Ozuna.
Luke Maile is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 21,
Richard Urena will also enter as he takes over at 3rd base. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And that misses. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Ngope is there for it. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dave Goldman is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.